Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to play the St. Patrick Seasonal. The St. Patrick Seasonal starts today, and it's going to last for about a week. So it won't last too long, so don't wait. Play it as soon as you can, otherwise you may miss out. So let's start to our friend Mr. Mixius Pitalik.
And salutations, Earth idiot. I am Mr. Mixius Spitalik, a being from the fifth dimension. I understand you Earth chumps have a legend about little green men. Well, how could I resist? Gather all 33 of me golden coins from pots of gold all over Metropolis. If you can.
I seem to recall the missions are fairly simple, but before we go play the missions, let's take a quick look at the pot of gold. So basically there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's been added to the vendor, the St. Patrick vendor. So you can see the first one is the Shamrock Strike uplink device. Basically it's something that replaces the orbital strike. And from what I understand, instead of dropping like a ray of light that does a bunch of damage, it drops a whole bunch of coins. There's a few style items like the antler horns that you can see right here. I won't look at all of them, but just a few. Like there's these also a few base items like this rock bear. There's a rock eagle. There seems to be like a handful of rock sculptures, although this one, not sure what that's supposed to be. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's been added to the St. Patrick seasonal vendor. So there's quite a few items that you can get for the St. Patrick seasonal. There's a few collections, as you can see. There's a speaker. I think it plays the some music from the St. Patrick seasonal. And of course, there's a whole bunch of new styles that we can have. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff. I won't go through it all, but there's a whole bunch of new stuff that we can have that at least some of you guys should enjoy. And of course, odds are, let's go take a look. There's probably, you can probably purchase the St. Patrick currency from the marketplace if you want to. Yeah. So as you can see, it's 50 Lucky Clover for 540 market cash. It's probably 600 market cash without the 10% discount. So it's pretty much the same price as all the other seasonal currencies. And let's see if there's something else. Sometimes there's a special aura for the seasonal. I guess not this time. So again, if you go to the marketplace, you want to purchase the Lucky Clover currency, you can. I'm not sure if I still have some currency maybe from last year. Oh, I'm so sad. So let's go to Metropolis. That's where we have to go usually to play the St. Patrick seasonal. Midtown. Let's go to Chinatown. No reason why I go to Chinatown. Force of habits. That's always where I go for that seasonal. There's no strategy or anything there. You can go to Chinatown. You can go to Midtown. You can go to anywhere you want in Metropolis. It should be the same thing. Oh. So let's go to Metropolis, and then we'll look at the journal in just a second. So as you saw, the quest tracker tells me to go to Metropolis. Doesn't tell you a specific place, but you can pretty much go anywhere in Metropolis from what I remember. Like some seasonal happen mostly in Gotham, but this one is a Metropolis one. So if we look at the journal, as you can see, there's two missions. There's one where we can go visit the Superman statue, and then it will take us to a couple of other places to see Mr. Mixius Pitalik. But let's start with a Fool and his Gold, which will give us 6 Lucky Clover. So I saw... it's gone. Basically what you have to look for, the some sort of rainbow. It's a bit tricky sometimes to find it because the seasonal is brand new, and usually everyone is looking for the seasonal event. So basically what you're looking for those pot of golds. So you have to attack them, and then they'll drop those coins.
Hands off the stash, Earth chump. Those are my golden coins. Ow!
But as you saw, there's some little Mixu Spitalics that will attack you and try to stop you from gathering your coins.
No more golden coins for you.
And as you can see, you have to gather 33 coins, so it will take a while. Oh. Never pass up a freaks a bit is what I always say. So again, let's go for some more coin. So as you saw, we got 3 coins right now, which isn't a lot.
Don't they have the golden rule on this dumb planet? That's my stuff you're nabbing. Watch for fallen objects.
So depending on which, there's a little random element. Sometimes there'll be a little Mixu Spitalics that will try to prevent you from gathering the coins. Or sometimes, as you saw, there's these items that will drop, like these kind of rocks that will drop that will try to stop you from gathering the coins.
Oh, now aren't these little ankle biters adorable? Ow!
If you have a shield, it will help you gather a bit more coins. Because as you saw, those little buggers, the little leprechauns, they kind of stop you from gathering coins.
Hey, this ain't a bullion buffet. You want them, you gotta work. No more golden coins for you.
So ideally, if you have a shield, that should make it a bit easier. Although sometimes the shield will not protect you from the rocks that are falling. The rocks will still interrupt you. But if you get the little buggers, they'll...
Get
Oh.
your hands off of me, golden
Like you saw, the Dance Magic, that kind of interrupted our character. Even with the shield, sadly the shield doesn't help against the speakers.
Time is up, super chump. Think fast.
As you can see, sadly,
ATM is now
doesn't really protect you from the big rocks interrupting you.
hands off the stash, Earth chump. Those are my golden coins.
Here in this case, if you see a green coin, don't click on it. It will interrupt you.
The gold ATM is now closed for business.
So as you can see, there's a handful of different things that can happen at random that will try to prevent you from gathering the coins. So it does make this a little bit a pain in the butt.
Hey, this ain't a bullion buffet. You want 'em, you gotta work.
Excellent. You collected Mr. Mixia-Spitalik's coins. Maybe now he will leave. If Superman can't force him out of this dimension, no one can.
So as you can see, it gives you 6 clover, 6 lucky clover, and 4 clover bomb. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever used the clover bombs ever. So that was for the first part of the mission. The second part is explore Mixia-Spitalik's metropolis. Basically, you have to fly around the metropolis, go from one place to the next, and you have to go see your friend Mixia-Spitalik at a few places in Metropolis. It all starts at the Superman statue in the Metropolis. Is it the Centennial Park or something? A sort of equivalent to Central Park, basically. So you can see to the right of the map where the X is, that's where we're going. In this case, from what I recall, we just go from one place to the other. I don't remember if there was anything really to do other than talk to Mixia-Spitalik. So you can see, you come here, you see our friend Mixia-Spitalik, you talk to him.
Grand, isn't it? The Superman Memorial Statue in Centennial Park. Otherwise known as beginner targeting practice for the city's pigeon population. Speaking of, I need to go look up old Super Chump. If he's gonna fight against Brainiac, that boy is gonna need a brain!
Could have sworn the statue was a bit different. I could be misremembering. It's been a while since I've been here. So anyway, so basically you see, you start talking to Mixia-Spitalik, then it tells you to go visit the Daily Planet. In doubt, just select the mission in your journal, and you will have the quest tracker, and you will have the yellow arrow on your minimap. So it's not very difficult to do. So make sure that the mission is selected, that the event mission is selected. And then you just need to follow the yellow arrow where you need to go. If I remember correctly, also there should be a race right next to the Daily Planet. Not sure why the race doesn't seem to be indicated in the journal. Doesn't really matter. I will show it to you, so you'll know you'll know what to do to get the race. So basically, for Mixia-Spitalik, we're gonna have to go a bit further over there. But before we do that, let's come here. Oh, so once you find the Daily Planet race, let's click on that. And let's see if we can play the race. Come on, come on. So it's the Daily Planet Aerial Movement Challenge of Shenanigan. It gives a 4 clover leaf clover emblem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's been a while, so I will most likely be... Oh, I'm not sure why I got stuck there.
Where's the fire?
Come on, come on. That's terrible.
Come on, kid, get moving! We got a busy
So as you saw, our friend Mixiospitalik trapped us because he's an evil meanie. Where's the others? And the race shouldn't be that difficult, but I'm not sure why I get stuck sometimes. So I'm not going to retry it, but you saw what it looks like. And then when you need to go talk to our friend Mixiospitalik, you have to come over here. Let's check our journal first. Okay, I thought we would have to complete the quest for the race, but I guess not.
Ah, the Daily Planet building. If you squint through that Brainiac bottle haze, you can see the tiny dark speck of Lois Lane throwing herself out the window, hoping that Superman will rescue her. I'm always waiting for the day he doesn't. Hasn't happened yet, but I can hope.
Took me forever to realize that the Daily Planet was in a bottle. When I started playing this universe online, I remember looking and looking and looking and wondering where is the Daily Planet in this universe online. And I was a bit disappointed because I thought that they somehow had omitted to have the Daily Planet in Metropolis. But it turns out that no, the Daily Planet was here all along, but inside a bottle. Inside one of the evil Brainiac bottles. So once you talk to Mixiospitalik, as you can see, then we have to visit Metropolis City Hall. I guess I could... This is the mission Ring War, in case you're wondering. It's a sort of PvP event that there is in Metropolis once in a while. You can only do it once a day, though. Once you play the mission once, you have to wait for the next day before being able to play it again. In the past, you could play it as many times as you wanted during one day. But at some point, they made it a once a day event. Basically, once they added marks of victory to PvP, they added some restrictions for Ring War and Diamond Heist, so that people wouldn't be able to farm it. No, not Mark of Victory, sorry, Marks of Valor. So they've added some restrictions so that people will not be able to farm for Marks of Valor all day long. And once you win, as you saw, there's going to be a little vendor that will appear here that sells some PvP gear. So let's go to City Hall to go see our friend Mixiospitalik. And of course, for Ring War, you have to ring the Ring War event, but also you have to defeat 5 player villains. Or if you're a villain, you have to defeat 5 player heroes.
Here we have Metropolis City Hall, the hub of municipal government for the city, where you Earth tools have something called laws. I myself was mayor once. Everything was going great until I was forced to take extended leave back in the 5th dimension. Rest assured that anytime you want to do community service for the greater good, ultimately Super Goon will show up and ruin it.
And this should be the last place we need to go. Those evil ninja invites. So this should be the end of it.
It's the Metropolis Museum of Art. Too bad Brainiac decided to become an art collector and bottle the whole building. In the fifth dimension, we don't hang art on the walls. It's used for a more, sanitary purpose. Kerflush! But you Earth dopes seem to love the stuff. Saps.
So if we go to our journal, we can complete the mission. And there we go. So I guess we can earn 10 clovers per day. So we seem to be able to earn 10 lucky clovers per day. The race did not seem to give us anything, sadly. And that's pretty much it for the St. Patrick seasonal. Unlike some of the other seasonal, there's not an event mission that we can play. Like some of the other seasonals, when we go into the on-duty menu, for the other seasonal, usually we have a mission in the events tab that we can play that will give us some extra stuff. As you saw in this case, no mission in the events tab. So basically, it's only that gathering the coins, playing the race if you want to, and visiting the few places where Mixius Pitalik is waiting for you, and that's pretty much it for the St. Patrick seasonal. So I showed you where the vendor is in the watchtower. I may make a video at some point showing maybe the same thing from the evil villain's point of view. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But basically, it's the very same missions, whether you're heroes or villains. The only distinction really is where Mixius Pitalik is. Again, I showed you where he is in the watchtower, and the Hall of Doom he should be pretty easy to find as well. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.